Good afternoon, or good morning, or good evening. Whatever time you find yourself watching this video. Okay. Fresh off the boat from Taiwan. Today we have a work Tuff Gear Tanto X. Just dropped. I'm pumped on this one. I met the Work Tuff Gear guys at Blade Show at Atlanta, and they took my money there. But they were super cool. Zeke is awesome. I'm not sure his title at the company, but he's a really good guy. And we talked, and I bought a couple of knives that I have yet to do reviews on. I need to. This will be my fourth Work Tuff Gear. And you know, the owner and designer is out of Taiwan. And just kind of embodies, I think, that the spirit of this channel, you know, just works his butt off and makes some really, really cool products. That's why I have supported these guys, and I don't expect that I'll be disappointed with this one. As you can see, the box here, they go very traditional Tanto X Böhler K329 steel, German steel, rugged finish, camo Gator Grip, and a Kydex sheath is what is in the box. And okay. Some Work Tuff Gear swag, and there's the knife. This knife is big. It's probably the largest knife I've purchased in a while. But let's see, in our swag bag, a Work Tuff Gear koozie. That's cool. Put that over there. Cleaning cloth. Looks like some bits and bobs to set up a to adjust your clip on the back. And some paracord, and looks like Work Tuff. I wonder if that's for like a necklace. That's WT. So these guys, I think they're growing, and they're getting a niche market. I think their main guy who does reviews is Choir Boy Outdoors. He's a pretty cool guy. Look at this monster. This thing is wow. Work Tuff Gear does really good Kydex sheaths. I will tell you again, this is set up for scout carry. I'm not a fan of scout carry, but this is a big ass knife. I don't know if the setting it up on Molly for a plate carrier is practical. It's so big, because you gotta have room to draw this. It's damn near like a sword, and I think that was the point. This is very reminiscent of the short swords of Japan. Let's get it up. Well, the old shake test. Let's see. Now this sucker's heavy, so I wouldn't be shocked if it comes out of the Kydex. I just don't want to cut myself. Oh, okay. Well, there's plastic, so let's unlike another boy. Oh, like another knife. I'm not so critical about that one falling out, but I'm gonna test it again. Tanto X. Let's do a little kind of grippy scales. Tanto X. Diaz knives. Look at that point. That point is absolutely ridiculous. Let's see. Oh, she's sharp. She is sharp. Blade length, approximately 10 and a quarter, I guess. Holy moly. You know, it's okay. This sucker is just you know, something else. Got some texture on the spine here. It does have some portions are on the sharp side, so ferro rod, fine, but this, you know, let's just look at the right here. That is 3 1/4 inches just in the Tanto portion of the blade. At the tang is full tang. That's probably 1/4 inch. Yeah, that is a good 1/4 inch. Balance, right at the handle and the mild finger choil. What can I say? Now, okay, what I will say is Work Tuff Gear, they have made some, I have a Little Evil 2 actually, and the if you can see here, the handle, it's a contoured handle. This one has a little more texture. It's got a little palm swell right here and here. And on the Little Evil 2, which is quite a bit smaller knife than this, it was too thick for me. And I don't have tiny hands, but this does not have that issue. I put some custom Carol scales, micarta, on the Little Evil 2, and it shrunk the thickness. Like, if you can see here, these have that orange liner. The micarta scales I put on my other knife didn't have that liner, so it was just scales, and it was perfect. So this guy it's a chopper and it's a sticker. This is fun. This is a fun, intimidating knife. Just the profile of it is pretty damn intimidating. It is about 16 inches long. I mean, what can you say? I don't call this a bushcraft knife, you know, and I'm not going to, because it is, for me, this is okay, I'm all out. But I gotta stay in the fight. So with and if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm looking under the logo here. It says first production 06-2025. So anywho, just a super knife. I'm so impressed with it. This one wants to cut something or somebody. Are we going to, let's test the sheath again. See, that's a nice lock. Nice lock. Let's see. You hear that rattle, and it suckers, so it's heavy enough to where I feel it is starting to slip a bit. So there may be a little room for an adjustment if you heat it up and put it in there, but I mean, generally speaking, see, it came out again. So I get it. I get, because of the weight of this thing, I get why it's coming out. I'm going to play with it and see if I can't improve the retention on this sheath. But like I mentioned before, this thing is so big, and I like a vertical carry, inverted vertical carry on a plate carrier. Would I carry this on a plate carrier like that? And because of the length of the blade, and this is a massive blade. I mean, the blade itself is you know, just looking at it from here, it's 10 inches long. It's a big old hawking blade. So don't know if it's practical. I will try, and I can report back later, but as it stands right now, just to be fair, I could not justify carrying this inverted vertical on a plate carrier. It would fall out, and because of how mean this damn thing is, it fall out and kill me. And I don't want it to do that. So not nearly, you know, I was hard on Böhler over their blade not being retained. And okay, what's the difference? The weight. The weight is so much different, you know. That's number one. I mean, I can't say anything other than that. It's the weight, stupid, you know. Now, if it seems there is a little room to, can you hear that? That's a little slack. I'm going to try to get the old hair dryer, heat her up, see if I can close the slack, and then do it again. If it retains after that, I mean, it's just going to be to the moon. I'm so happy about this knife. You know, the my overall first impression is love it. Really cool knife, really big, scary knife. You know, the sheath looks great. It's got the drain hole. I don't know if we looked at that, you know. You know, any thoughts on this particular knife? Any thoughts on work Tuff Gear in general? You know, I am a fan. Gotta give credit to Mr. Joe X again, because he tested the Aries, work Tuff Gear Aries. If you're not familiar with that, I'm gonna do. I purchased an Aries, and I'll do a review on that. You know, tell me in the comments if you want to see an Aries review. Like this, an Aries is really, it's got one job: chop, 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 and it ain't chopping wood, you know, although the Aries, I think he batoned through a huge chunk of wood, but, you know, this is a very well-balanced knife. The G10 scales, you know, they're textured. Let's see, you can see that is real texture. The hardware is flush, good grip to it. You know, this knife is ready for business. So, you know, I hope folks who may be on the fence about this, you know, hey, hopefully this video helped. I think no regrets on my side. This is one of those knives that is like break glass in case of emergencies. It is just that serious. This is, you know, I would call it tactical for the least. But you know, I think that I've said enough. This screams go use me, and if I have my camera with me, I'll do a couple of demos with cutting and stuff like that with this knife. I think it's worthwhile to do that. First, we got to kind of figure out what the sheath's gonna do. You know, if the sheath didn't fail the test, it's a 10 out of 10. As it stands now, it's a 9 out of 10 because I really like the knife a lot. I like it a lot. Anyhow, with that being said, remember, life is hard. Don't complain. Till next time, like and subscribe. Take care.